There's a quiet ache we all carry, a feeling that something isn't quite right, even when everything on the surface seems fine. It's the phantom limb of a past wound, a pain that lingers long after the cut has healed. Many of us walk through life with an invisible backpack, weighed down by something we can't even name. We might call it anxiety, or being sensitive, or just a part of our personality. But what if it's something more? What if that heavy feeling, that constant struggle, is the echo of unhealed trauma? Trauma isn't just about a catastrophic event. It's the small moments of neglect, the constant criticism, the feeling of being unseen or unsafe. It's a wound to the soul, and if we don't address it, it can shape our entire lives. It changes the way we see the world and the way we interact with others. It lives in our nervous system, ready to react to the slightest trigger. Today, we're going to talk about 7 signs that you might be carrying unhealed trauma. These aren't just personality quirks. They're the subconscious cries of a part of you that's still hurting. This isn't about blaming anyone or dwelling on the past. It's about gaining awareness and giving yourself the compassion you deserve. So let's begin. Number 1, you experience an overwhelming need for control. Have you ever felt a sudden, intense need to control everything around you? The way your home is organized, the plans you make with friends, even how a conversation unfolds. This isn't just about being a planner. It's a deeper, more primal response. When we experience trauma, especially in childhood, our sense of safety and predictability is shattered. We learn that the world is an unpredictable and sometimes dangerous place. As adults, this can manifest as a desperate attempt to regain that lost sense of control. If you can control your environment, you can prevent bad things from happening, or so your subconscious believes. This can make you rigid, inflexible, and resistant to change. You might feel immense anxiety when things don't go according to plan. The thought of losing control isn't just inconvenient. It can feel like a threat to your very safety. It's an exhausting way to live, always on guard, always trying to micromanage your world into a state of perfection that can never truly be achieved. The desire for control is a sign that a part of you is still in survival mode, trying to build a fortress around a wounded heart. Number 2, you struggle with people-pleasing and setting boundaries. Many of us want to be liked. It's a natural human desire, but people-pleasing that stems from trauma is different. It's a survival mechanism. If your past taught you that your safety or acceptance depended on keeping others happy, you learned to suppress your own needs and desires. You became a chameleon, changing your colors to match whatever environment you found yourself in. This manifests as an inability to say no. The thought of disappointing someone can feel unbearable, leading you to overcommit and stretch yourself thin. You might agree to things you don't want to do, all to avoid conflict or rejection. You might even find yourself apologizing constantly for things that aren't even your fault. This is a desperate attempt to preemptively smooth things over and prevent any potential anger or disapproval. You're essentially telling yourself, if I can make everyone happy, they won't hurt me. But in doing so, you end up hurting yourself, neglecting your own needs, and chipping away at your own sense of self-worth. Your personal boundaries become porous, and you find yourself constantly drained because you're giving away your energy without ever replenishing it. Number 3, you find yourself repeatedly attracted to unhealthy relationships. This one can be painful to acknowledge. We often wonder why we keep finding ourselves in the same kind of dysfunctional relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or professional. It's a pattern that seems to repeat, no matter how hard we try to break it. This is often an echo of our past. We're unconsciously drawn to what feels familiar, even if that familiarity is toxic. If your past was marked by neglect, criticism, or emotional unavailability, you might seek out partners who mirror those same traits. Your subconscious might interpret their emotional distance as normal, or their critical nature as a sign of tough love. You might find yourself trying to fix them, believing that if you can earn their love and approval, you can finally heal the original wound. But this is a trap. You're not healing your past, you're reliving it. True healing comes from recognizing this pattern and choosing to break it, choosing people who are emotionally healthy and available, and learning that you are worthy of that kind of love. Number 4, you experience chronic physical symptoms with no medical explanation. Our bodies are often the silent storytellers of our unhealed wounds. Trauma isn't just a mental event, it's a physiological one. It gets stored in our nervous system, leading to a state of chronic stress. This can manifest as a variety of physical symptoms that medical professionals can't seem to explain. Things like persistent headaches, stomach issues, chronic fatigue, or even unexplained muscle aches can all be linked to trauma. Your nervous system is in a constant state of fight or flight, always on high alert. This chronic stress takes a toll on your body, leading to inflammation and a host of other physical problems. You might feel a constant sense of tension in your body, as if you're always bracing for impact. The pain you feel in your body might be a direct reflection of the pain in your soul. It's a reminder that we can't separate our mental and physical health. They are two sides of the same coin. Number 5, you have a deep-seated feeling of unworthiness or shame. This is perhaps one of the most common and pervasive signs of unhealed trauma. It's the quiet voice in the back of your mind that tells you you're not good enough, that you're a burden, or that you're fundamentally flawed. This isn't just low self-esteem. It's a core belief that you are unworthy of love, happiness, or success. This feeling often comes from a past where you were made to feel responsible for things that were not your fault. Maybe you were blamed for an adult's anger, or made to feel like you were too much. As a result, you internalize that criticism and now carry it with you everywhere. This feeling of shame can cause you to sabotage your own success, avoid opportunities, and push away people who genuinely care about you. You might find yourself thinking, if they only knew the real me, they wouldn't want to be around me. But the real you isn't a person who is flawed. It's a person who was hurt. The shame you feel isn't who you are. It's what you were taught to feel. Number 6, you engage in self-sabotaging behaviors. Self-sabotage is the act of getting in your own way. You might have a big goal, a new job, or a promising relationship, and just as things are going well, you do something to mess it up. This isn't a lack of ambition or willpower. It's a subconscious mechanism to protect yourself from what you fear. In many cases, the fear isn't failure, it's success. Success can feel terrifying to someone who has unhealed trauma. If you've never known stability or happiness, it can feel foreign and unsafe. You might believe deep down that you don't deserve good things, so you subconsciously push them away before they can be taken from you. It's a twisted form of control. If you destroy something good before it can be taken, you can avoid the pain of loss. This can show up as procrastination, addictive behaviors, or a constant need to create chaos in your life. It's a painful cycle, but it's one that can be broken by recognizing the root cause and understanding that you are allowed to have good things in your life. Number 7, you experience emotional numbness or dysregulation. Trauma often messes with our emotional thermostat. You might find yourself feeling emotionally numb, unable to access your feelings, or detached from your own life. This is often a protective mechanism. If a past event was too painful to process, your brain might have created a firewall to protect you from those overwhelming emotions. You might feel like you're watching your life from a distance, rather than actively participating in it. On the other hand, you might experience emotional dysregulation. This is when your emotions are intense and volatile, shifting rapidly from one extreme to another. A small trigger can send you into a spiral of rage, sadness, or anxiety. This happens because your nervous system is on high alert, and a small trigger can feel like a major threat. You might struggle to calm yourself down, feeling like you're constantly at the mercy of your own emotions. Both numbness and dysregulation are two sides of the same coin, a nervous system that hasn't learned how to safely process and release emotions. Recognizing these signs is the first and most crucial step toward healing. It's not about finding fault, but about finding a way forward. It's about understanding that the pain you carry isn't a weakness. It's a testament to the battles you've survived. Healing is a journey, not a destination. It's about giving yourself the grace and compassion you deserve. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have any of these signs resonated with you? Is there a sign you've noticed in yourself or others that wasn't on this list? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's create a space of support and understanding. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up so more people can see it. And if you want to join a community focused on growth and self-discovery, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and remember, your story isn't over. The healing has just begun.